Alright, so I went to sleep at what was that? A little bit after 5-ish, something like that. I don't remember. It was late. I was a little bit tired. I just kind of put my chair back and conked out for a little bit. But I know it was pretty late, and I woke up again here at 9. And I went out and ran my car for about 10 minutes. I should have done that before I, like, went to sleep for a little bit. Luckily, my car did start still, so I should be good to be able to go home later. Just sat in my car idling for about 10 minutes. Then I came back in here, and I actually have a lot more energy now. It's currently 9:16 a.m. This event is supposed to go until 1 p.m. The things on my list of stuff that I for sure wanted to do was this Onward quest, a scenario in Planet Coaster 2, and then some amount of Mario and Luigi Brothership. I can probably still do it. Now with a little bit of a second wind, it's honestly a pretty good thing that I ended up getting a decent little smidge of sleep, just a few hours here. Yep, it really is the technical difficulties LAN. It really do be. You want to see what the solution is this time, Mythic? Boop. I downloaded Streamlabs OBS and I set up a very basic scene here because OBS just immediately dies on me. Temporary solution here. I quickly set up hotkeys that I normally have. I don't know how to do fade transitions on Streamlabs OBS, and this is software that I was hoping I would never use again for the rest of my life, but here I am. I do what I gotta do, I guess. Whoops. Oh. Well, there goes a stone skin. Yeah, so I've learned that I can do Torgal things, and now I can maybe concentrate a little bit better. Here. Let me, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so if I factor Torgal into my combos, I can do a little bit spicier things I've found out since last time. Just gonna run past that dude. Yeah, it seems to not be the CPU failing, but yeah, there's something going on with OBS, and I don't know what. And the computer completely freezing, it occurred to me that I have actually seen it before. Really? And where I saw it before was leading up to the 24-hour Cherry Stream 11. When I was working on a lot of layouts, and I don't know if OBS was just like overloaded with a whole bunch of stuff that I was doing, but it would be freezing my computer as I was trying to like import more stuff for my scenes. And then eventually I solved it by like deleting other scenes or repurposing stuff, assuming that there was like some sort of ceiling that I was hitting, and then it stopped freezing. I don't know why I forgot that I had encountered that once before. Probably because it was over a month ago and it wasn't ever during a stream, it was like in setup preparation for a stream. So I thought maybe it was that. So I deleted all my 24-hour Cherry Stream 11 layouts for all the many different games going on there, and thought that might fix it, and didn't. I mean, I guess I could try streaming on OBS today, but at this point I just kind of don't want to risk it, and there's less than 4 hours left, so whatever. We're using slobs for a little bit, as gross as it is. And after I troubleshoot OBS at home and get it figured out, I never want to use slobs ever again after this. This is like literally last-ditch effort to make something work. The very last thing I could think of is don't use OBS but use slobs. I'm sure there's other like streaming services as well, but I don't really know other ones. Like, I'm familiar with OBS and OBS related stuff. There was a time many moons ago that I used to use Streamlabs OBS, like right at the beginning of streaming. So I was like, oh, it's easier how I can set up alerts and stuff like that. But once you really get the hang of it in OBS, it's really not more difficult, like, at all, really. And Streamlabs OBS uses a lot more resources than regular OBS does. So speaking of, what are my encoding settings here? Because I just started streaming at like the default setting here. Oh, it imported that from OBS. Interesting. So when I told it to import settings from regular OBS, it didn't import my scenes, but it did import my streaming output settings. Wait, output resolution 1280 by 720? What? I'm not even streaming at 1080p right now. Are you kidding me? Height 1080, width 1920. It is, right? It's 720p. It doesn't look like it wants to let me change it. At least not while I'm streaming. I'm gonna have to restart stream. Alright, be back in a second. This thing is already gonna be so fun for me in post-production, isn't it? Yeah, you know, I just kind of frantically went over to the option of slobs to see if that could fix things. Let's just have a quick look-see. And then if I go to the Stream Manager, Quality, 1080p source. Okay, I'm apparently streaming at 1080p now. Why is the default option in slobs 720p? I didn't even think to check that because that would have been so dumb.
But if there are bandits lying in wait.
What kind of streaming software? Hi.
These must be our bandits.
Hold on. Was I, Yeah, so I'm trying to remember some of the other combo things I was practicing. Whoops, I hit my Assassin's Creed Odyssey parry button there. Okay. Well, I'll take out this guy really quickly. Whoa. Here, just, okay, and then, whoops. Okay, hold on. Because, yeah, like I mentioned, I recently found out about how you can use Torgal in, like, combos and stuff. Okay. Okay. I dodged way too early there. But yeah, I can definitely concentrate a whole lot better than before I went to sleep. I can definitely do that a whole lot better now. Okay. Maybe I can actually concentrate on the game now. Maybe. Ish. Okay. Okay, how about this? Okay. 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 So we do that. I gotta remember, I can mark you. Something like, gosh dang it, whatever. Just do this, I don't know. Try it out. Here. Because I don't know. See how much damage I can do from this, at least. Okay.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job.
Okay, I don't know how I hit the muting button on my physical microphone. Somehow I did. Yeah, what I was just saying was was this the quest that I accepted earlier? Because I was otherwise distracted by I accepted it.
You leave that to us.
Case.
After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
My
You've done your
cabbages.
part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
So just like a freebie quest that I could do along the way then. If that's the case.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Okay.
There's no
Fair
need
enough.
to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, you should think about the future. Dude has a point. Because there might well be a next time, so may as well be kind and leave on good terms. Alright, see you later. Look, I was going the way that I was doing stuff anyway. And just able to complete this quest along the way, so I was able to complete that quest basically for free, so, like, you guys are cool with me. You guys basically just gave me rewards and a completed quest for free, so I'm pretty satisfied with that, I'm gonna be honest.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
This looks like a weird battlefield I'd see in, like, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Like, I don't know what area I'm thinking of. I think it's when I was doing the Scarlet whatever the hell. This kind of reminds me of that one area where we fight Byleth, I think. My goodness. I can't lock on, probably because I'm pressing the wrong button. Because I'm getting mixed up with other video games. Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna practice incorporating Torgal in some different ways here. Something like that-ish. So it seems like there's lots of different options for using Torgal. Okay. Yeah. So I am going to try to use Torgal in my combos now. Where you can get a perfect sick or a perfect ravage if you do it like right after knocking an enemy flying. So at the end of like either my basic string, like that, or at the end of like a lunge magic burst. Oh, what? Well, I guess I can't do it the normal way here. It's some other way while I'm in the overworld. Or doing like a charged melee attack or a charged magic attack, I can use Torgal. So I'm gonna need to figure out like the rhythm for properly doing it. I don't know if rhythm is quite the right word. Just like getting used to the timing. The final sin, the Dalmatian Republic.
So this isn't.
So I can start doing it consistently.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
The gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber, Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Okay.
Markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
So it seems like Mother is still up to her nefarious ways, and very much placing a high emphasis on pure-blooded anybody's, I guess, especially those in positions of high status, and that the ruler of Sandbreck, along with her, are interested in having a puppet leadership.
Imperials on high alert.
No.
Very much seems like,
His radiance has lost one.
or as long as I'm able, he says he will advise.
I'm sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
What's this? Wow, I was actually able to make that jump. I'm surprised. I like how I can hover. What? Where?
And they're all
Oh,
making
there.
the
Oh,
crystallized
there's an item I can yoink.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Yeah, glorious 1080p. The stream compression, it looks a whole 1 to 3% better than 720p. Twitch, it looks fantastic running natively, though. Yeah, it does. I wonder if I can, like, maybe just in case I look at post and it looks like crap, I'm gonna start recording here at the same time as well, because that should just, come on, start recording. Here we go. Yeah, because that should look a little bit better. What? I started recording and then I stopped? Start. Okay, now I'm for sure recording. Maybe it's just being so laggy that when I hit it multiple times it started and it stopped.
This is where
Yeah,
I'm
bet it
supposed to
looks
meet
fantastic running natively. It does.
That's right. He said
I missed the bet part before.
Replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
So, I'm sure, like, when it's, like, a VOD on Twitch, it'll look a whole lot better, because that's what I'm used to. I don't really know what it's like with Streamlabs OBS, so just to be safe, recording as well. This look completely garbo, is just a bit of blur from the compression, that's fair. Well, I'll see what it ends up being here. Okay. Well, that guy seems like he's fun at parties, huh? Sure seems like. Buckled Markets, the Dalmatian Republic. Dalmatian, I don't know.
Come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in... How much? For a
What,
measly
pancakes?
crust of bread?
You
Nope,
won't
not quite.
find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Is it bad that anytime I see pancakes now, the very first thing I think is Goro Akechi Persona 5?
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Yeah, that was going to be our ticket through here. I guess indeed, dog.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet.
Whoa, at least buy me a drink first. Okay, where am I going? Quest destination nearby. So is he just nearby since he was going to meet us here and he's going to bring us through because he's a merchant and stuff and he can get on by? Hello, Hikari. How's it going?
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone.
A way to add more quests into the game, I guess.
We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
Alright, yeah. More mandatory side quests as part of the story. But yeah, with the emote updates, the shades no longer fit on Falcon, but look at Luigi. They look pretty good on Luigi, I will admit. That looks pretty good. Alright. Yeah, which is why I figured that this stuff would be good to do here, because it's one of those situations where it's like, you basically have to do not side quests as part of the main story before you can progress, and then I can do like the next actual big story stuff when I'm back at home again. That's probably what makes sense. But I can just do this stuff here of side questy, main quest stuff.
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
You don't need to explain anything. It's so that they can cross or sell it to someone else that wants to cross. Like, right?
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to
What
cross
is
the
going
border
on with the
freely.
shading on your face?
And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes.
The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Okay, I got another seal. You accept the crimson collar from
The
Eloise.
proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend.
Alright, so I gotta do another
Suggest that you speak
investigation.
with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Is that where JD Vance likes to spend his time? Alright, let's go ahead and prioritize quest. Also, I was trying to respond to the question in chat there just by writing in, like, the chat during that last cutscene. But this isn't connected to Twitch through a stream key. Like, I'm logged into my account through Streamlabs OBS. And yeah, the moment I go to chat on Twitch, it's like, join Twitch today. Username's supposed to be between this. And then, yeah, like... So, I can't write in this chat. I can't. Even though I should already be logged in on Slobs, because I'm streaming to this account. Like, again, you can stream to accounts without being logged into them with a streaming service. You can just enter, like, your stream key and then be streaming directly there. But I'm pretty sure that's not the way that this is set up. I'm pretty sure that this is set up just through my account. Because when I set up Streamlabs OBS, I had to sign up with an account, like, to use Slobs in the first place. And I logged in with Twitch. And it's... yeah. What amazing software it is, huh? But yeah, my favorite character in this game would be Torgal. Hands down here. I mean, how could it not be?
When did you get so big?
Okay, well, I guess no writing in chat. I can always pull up, like, a pop-out chat from my browser if I really need to. I'm not logging in a second time on Slobs just to write things there. I think do I have a pop-out chat source already? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I can use that if I need to write things. That's pretty annoying. That's pretty silly. Hi, furniture maker.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you.
Okay, is this just gonna be one of those quests of, like, going around chatting with the right people over and over again until the thing happens and then the quest is done? Maybe one battle towards the end with the people in question? I don't know.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you?
I don't know why I found that amusing, but
Sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
Okay, so I guess I'll do that. And hello, Kuzma. Do hope that the rest of the workday goes well.
Remember when half the people coming through here?
I sure don't remember that. Speak with the children. I would like to start growing peaches around here. Something I might try to do as of this year with some grafting.
What I want.
There's not a whole lot of peaches that are hardy enough to be able to grow here, but there are some.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me.
It's definitely very unconventional of a thing to grow in Alberta, though.
Picking pockets. Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Okay. Big yawn. Not the most hours of sleep. I'm honestly not doing great. I'm at a point where we gotta, like, get through to the final crystal, and we're trying to get our traders pass to be able to go through there. I've been dealing with non-stop technical issues, and I found out it was an OBS thing. OBS just continues to freeze my computer completely. So, last night, I ended up having the solution of just not streaming on OBS for the rest of this event, and I put together this super basic layout on Streamlabs OBS, and who knows how long I'm gonna have to spend troubleshooting, like, regular OBS when I'm back at home again over the next week or two.
Excuse me.
So it might be a while before I stream again after this, just because
I don't have any money.
OBS is like broken now. I don't know why. So this is just temporary solution just for the sake of being able to keep on streaming here. Like, so this is very basic. I don't have my regular setup going here, and I don't know how to do like fade transitions for my camera coming in and out, so like it's just sudden when I hit my button now. Rather than being nice and smooth.
Sounds promising.
Okay, I probably don't need to have my camera and stuff off for these.
Do you know where your friend might
So yeah, this is a temporary solution. Maybe, or maybe there's an update for it or something like that. I'd open it right now and see if there's an update, but even just opening it could freeze my entire computer and force me to like hard reboot it. So maybe that's something that I'll try when I'm back at home again. Is either doing that. I'm sure that I can save my scenes in like some sort of file. So I could try like an uninstall and reinstall and maybe uninstall like different plugins, like maybe that one that I used for the Planet Coaster 2 stream where I was multi-streaming to YouTube broke things or something like that. Maybe uninstall that plugin. I don't know what other plugins I have. Ones I haven't played around with in a while.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's been a lot of technical issues here. And I thought that I might not be able to stream here at all for the rest of this event. And this is my
That big fat donkey was easy
sort of solution. Doesn't really fix my OBS, but after trying for so many hours to try to fix it to no avail, this is the way things are. So I'm just kind of doing what I can during the last few hours of the event.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these.
I'm using Streamlabs OBS. This is not OBS.
We're in trouble now. What do we do?
I'm using this. So I literally just threw together a new scene with only the things that I absolutely need here. Like, literally the bare basics in a completely new software of Streamlabs OBS. And I don't dare open OBS here, because it could just, like, completely freeze my entire computer the moment that I do. And I'm a little bit afeared of that. I thought it was my capture card for a little bit. So
that was Hunter.
One solution that I was trying to concoct was streaming my PS5 to my PC with like the remote PlayStation software that I found out was a thing. And I was gonna be like, wow, that's super creative. Like using the LAN network here that my PlayStation 5 is now connected to as well. Same as my computer. Like, I literally plugged another Ethernet cable into my PS5, thinking that could be a solution. And I was streaming it to my PC, and things were working. And then I found out it wasn't a capture card issue, and that OBS would still die anyway. I was like, oh, well, never mind, I guess I'm not doing that. Yeah, at least there's something here, but yeah, this is just set up in like the most bare basic thing. So I don't have other layouts.
Thank you.
So hopefully there's no big boss battle where the health bar of the foe is here. Because if I need to switch to a layout where my camera is in a different spot, I can't do that. Well, I can just move this around and move it out of the way if that happens, I guess, and then move it back to the corner afterwards. So I guess that's not the end of the world. But yeah, I don't have my multiple layouts or like starting BRB or ending screens. I just have this layout that I made really quickly just to be able to stream really basically. So yeah, there's that. So hey, I mean,
Cornered.
it's working.
All right, Hamza. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
hopefully it doesn't take me too much troubleshooting on my own time at home
I just want to ask you some questions.
fix OBS. Yeah, try doing a bunch of updates, a whole bunch of uninstallations, removing all the plugins I don't need,
People who are making you
maybe
feel
deleting
for them.
layouts and stuff that I don't need.
Who are they?
Yeah, thank goodness for that.
Call themselves the Carstone.
Like, this is a game that works very well with just streaming with camera, and
But it doesn't come for free.
that's pretty much it. Pretty much all I really need here.
Before I started
So yeah, I don't need some crazy elaborate setup.
didn't do it. They just pick on someone else.
Thank goodness I don't have any games like a 3DS or DS game where I have like so many elements around and like the screen's shaped to different sizes and stuff like that. Like, nope, just capture card and my camera.
Louise is watching over them.
So
She sent Goots and I to
pretty
look for you.
easy to set up.
You're him. I haven't got
So-
your pass anymore. If that's what you're after, I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you
And
do,
the other games I have planned to play of
I go against them anyway.
Planet Coaster 2 and Mario and Luigi Brothership in the time I have left. Should just need game and camera as well, I think. But yeah. Okie doke, have a good rest of the day at work there, Guzma. Battle time.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
It's gonna be one of those situations where we have to just fight because we're not gonna talk about it.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Okay, it doesn't go into a battle gameplay-wise.